Before embarking on this mums and baby yoga practice, please do always make sure that your baby is happy and comfortable and willing to participate. Here my baby Milo is 6.5 months old, and he's practiced baby yoga with me since he was about 4 weeks old, so he's very used to and comfortable with moving like this. Please always make sure you only do what's appropriate for you and your baby. We'll start with bridge pose by lifting the hips and holding the baby over the chest and then raising your head. Hips up, hips and baby down, head up. Alternating hips up and head up, feeling the benefits of glute strengthening from bridge and then ab strengthening from raising your head. Now can go into leg slides, really great for activating the TVA. Keep your pelvis really still and stable, and when you exhale just straighten one leg out and bring it back, and then the other leg out and bring it back. Always consolidating your core strength on the exhale and then moving on the exhale. Come into double leg raise and then extend one leg out at a time. And you can raise your head and chest by rolling your lower ribs towards your hip bones. Your baby may be happy to rest and sit on your tummy, or you can entertain your baby and add some arm work by raising your baby up and down above your chest. Keep breathing deeply, keep your upper inner thighs drawing in towards each other, and always use your exhale to engage your core, pull your belly in to initiate the movement. An alternative here is to take baby from side to side. Now try placing your baby on top of your shins, and you get a lovely little counter stretch for your back as you circle your knees, and baby enjoys the motion of circular movements. With baby held firmly on shins, try rocking and rolling up to seated and rolling back down. Keep a firm grip on baby, rolling up and down so that you're getting a good massage for the spine and activating the abdominal core. Take hold of baby's shoulders, try lifting the legs up straight, and that tips baby upside down. They normally find it quite funny to get that perspective of being upside down. Here I'm trying a more advanced version with my feet resting on Milo's hips, then straightening the legs up and rocking and rolling. He seems to quite like it. Here we do a kind of somersault. I put my feet on Milo's hips and then just turn his shoulders around, keeping hold of his shoulders, and he comes and stands up on my chest. So my feet onto his hips, he goes upside down, I put his arms through my legs, holding onto him, and he lands on his feet. Normally we do 3. He's really used to it. I'd only recommend this if your baby is quite robust and sturdy and well practiced in baby yoga. Mum and baby can both try out happy baby pose, lying on your back, baby lying on your tummy. You bend your knees, grab hold of your feet. So sometimes baby will join in and lift their feet and grab their feet. This time round, Milo's not particularly up for it, but still fun to try. So Milo takes the lead now and thinks we should come into tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Oh, downward dog, okay. So into downward dog, feet hip width apart. Oh, back to tabletop. What next, Milo? Milo recommends breathing deeply and just working on downward dog, back to tabletop, which feels pretty nice. Can add in a few cat-cows here and flow to downward dog, to tabletop, to cat to cow. The wonderful thing about mums and baby yoga is the need for spontaneity and being with the flow of the moment. So now I'm going to do some bilateral movement for core stability. Right arm reaches, left leg reaches, and then bring it in. And then swap sides. Left arm, right leg, stretch, and bring it in. Milo here, just assessing my alignment. So reaching out through the diagonal limbs. Keep your torso sturdy, your hips and shoulders steady and aligned. Inhale to reach out. Exhale to place the hand and shin back down. So as Milo enjoys the Portuguese view, I'll just carry on with a few repetitions. Make the most of having free hands. And then enjoy another downward facing dog. Camel Pose is a really great stretch here for creating openness in the chest and shoulders. After carrying baby all the time, it's really nice to open up that space and relieve tension in the upper back with camel. Just sweeping one arm and then the other arm over the head helps with that opening. Give the lower back a rub and come back into a squat to stretch out the lower back. Now possibly just inviting baby to join you as you practice your squat. So throughout pregnancy and postnatally, squatting is a really great way of maintaining and sustaining, rebuilding pelvic stability by strengthening the glutes. Taking the baby in banister hold, one arm across the chest and one hand under the nappy. Start by thrusting the hips forward and then sitting back. Hips come forward, hips go back. Here you can try a version of taking the baby out to the side. So you may be better, depending on the weight of your baby, just having them just watch from the sidelines as you practice your squats. Try and keep the chest and shoulders nice and open, and then slow it down with a little swaying and circling of the hips. Step right foot in front of left, circling in one direction, baby's hips against your hips, and then reverse that direction. Hopefully you can create smooth circles, and then step the left foot out in front, circling in one direction. You can change the grip of your arms on your baby and then circle back in the reverse direction. For me, I find one way a lot harder than the other, leading with my left hip, so hopefully you can work towards gaining coordination on both sides. So a fun thing for baby also here is to have them belly face down, and just a nice little twist for you. Swinging from side to side, going from one ball of foot to the other, and then just hug baby in towards you. We can try little upper back work, shoulders, arms, lifting baby up and out to the sides. Of course, it's good to bend the knees here to support the weight. Next up, come back down onto the mat with baby, and can just let them sit down next to you or near you, hopefully, and you come into a seated position for a nice twist. One heel to one thigh, and then just gently rotate one side to the other side. Swap the legs around. Keep the breath smooth as you rotate one way and then the other way. Now making the most of my time where Milo's entertaining himself, and I'll try stretching the upper back out in puppy pose and then coming into a forearm plank and just feeling the strength of the core here. Make sure if you're joining me in plank that you really draw the navel up towards the spine, you pull the lower ribs up towards the back of the rib cage. So now onto the tummy for a few variations of back strengthening exercises. So if your baby's still interested in participating with you, you can have them doing some tummy time. Milo's a bit too old for that now, so he's just going to bother me instead. But yeah, so just having the legs hip width apart, work on grounding the thighs and the feet as you raise the upper body. There should feel no compression in the lower back. Use all the strength in your glutes and your hamstrings to anchor you down and raise the upper back. Oh, a really nice assist here from baby. Okay, so work now on raising the legs up, using all the strength in the glutes, and then raise the upper body also. You want to feel like you're being pulled back by the legs and pulled forward by the crown of the head. So there's length through the entire back side of the body.
Tummy time.
Rest when you can. If you can try a variation here, grabbing one ankle. So taking the right ankle with your left hand and extend out the right arm and the left leg, and then switch sides. So grab hold of your left ankle, extend out your right arm as you raise your right leg out straight behind you. It's a really great stretch for the quads and opening of the chest. Resetting the spine by having a little break in child's pose here, sitting down on the heels and stretching out the back. Come into downward dog.
What are you doing?
And allow that to just create a sense of ease and comfort through the whole back of the body. So Milo's suggesting raising one arm at a time in downward dog, and then coming up onto the knees. Okay then, it's because he wants to stand on his little feet. So sometimes you have to do what they want to do. And we'll just close the practice now with a namaste.